One sheep, two sheep, three... where was I?
I have no idea where you were. Anyways, I was gonna start my video right as I press it, but that's cute. Anyway, so, hello YouTube. I am around 4 days into playing the game. I've played around 4 hours in total because I've been so busy. However, I thought this would be an appropriate time to give you my first impressions as I finally reached level 22 and learning how the game works and all of that has been quite a process just due to lack of time. Now, first of all, alright, I think the game has made a huge amount of improvement in comparison to what's been happening these days. And when I first started, I was slightly worried because, you know, Genshin was weird when I first started. I heard it was great and it was really weird, but now I'm like, well, maybe it'll be really good. So I tried it out, and honestly, this game was one heck of a surprise. Number one, the combat is absolutely amazing. The fact you can just like dodge and not take damage, and it's like just purely skill based, is really great, because it means I don't have to worry like as much, and at least if I do miss the dodge, I got healers anyway. Okay. Number two, I think a big difference between Genshin and Wuthering Waves devs. Okay, I'm not saying Genshin doesn't listen, but man, I feel like Genshin just does not listen nearly in comparison to
so much fun! Didn't hurt at all! Life is in everything!
I think it's really important to understand that we do have a lot from Wuthering without having to ask for it as much, right? And I think they understand that we need it, and they're making the effort, which is very different from a lot of games, right? And I'm really happy about it. So I think there's a lot of bonuses for Wuthering Waves has done a really good job in that. Right, third, story peak. Right, I'm not far in it, as I said. I'm only at part 21. Like, I only hit level 21, and as you can see, I still haven't done it fully. Spoiler alert, skip like 10-20 seconds ahead. I met that red-haired girl, I think it's Emriel, I don't know. It was a really good scene. I really like her design and all. Hopefully she's playable in the future. I think a lot of this is really important as we look forward in this game, because story is one of the biggest reasons some people play, especially if you're like a casual and you're not here to like do end game combat. Generally speaking, I'm a pretty hard person to say. I don't think I'd say I'm not a big player and stuff. I think I play quite a bit. I love games and stuff, so I would not say I'm not a hard player. Right? Now,
There has to be more.
I think another really important thing to realize is the design just looks so nice. It's really clean, the colors are nice, and like I like that you can go to each part. And number 4, resonators. You've got attack, you know. I really like this idea of echoes. I don't think it's been tried out before except in Pokemon battles, but like whatever, you know, I think this is really cool. I mean, the fact you can just gather them by defeating open world mobs is really cool too, because it means you don't have to spend stamina and or I think it's wave plates for it. I think that's insanely good, because it means you don't have to necessarily use something limited to get a ton of great things. Alright, I think I'm on point number 4 here. or something. You know, this is my first video about Wuthering Waves. I think it's really important that. Hey, I didn't dodge. Just why not? Anyway, I don't think it's like a bad game. I think it's got some stuff to improve, but honestly, after a couple of days, I applaud Wuthering Waves to be able to make a game like this and listen, because some games just don't listen. So I'm happy. I'm happy that this is happening. I'm happy that they're listening. And again, I know I keep saying it, but that's a huge buff. I really like that. Now, I think that's kind of like the whole game for me right now. That's my first impressions. I haven't really looked into the end game. I think the end game's interesting. I think the Tower of the Depths of Elusive Realm is really cool. Haven't done it enough just because I just haven't had time, but I did it once or twice just to be able to talk about it in this video and look at what it offers. I think it's really cool. I think it's a lot like the Honkai Star Rail Simulated Universe, except you're actually playing this time. Alright, you're not autoing, or you're not just using Acheron to just blow through the enemies. I think this is really cool. Alright, second, the other part of the endgame is also really cool, like the door and shit. That shit's cool. Alright, the basically Abyss or MOC from HSR or Genshin, whichever you want to say it, really good. It's really well made. I think it's really important to understand that Wuthering Waves does work on it. Alright, now, this is a very subject. Oh my god, how good is it in comparison to Genshin? Honestly, right now, okay, yeah, I have spent. Alright, I spent $200 on the Wander Red because I just loved it so much, right? I like Wander a lot. Anyway,
You're it.
oh, hit it. Alright, there we are. I think it's really important to realize I like Genshin. I will never not play it. I think it's hit a dead patch. I really hope it ups their game. I think it's extremely important to notice that they're giving a lot of effort. I hope now that they have a competitor, I really hope things speed up and they start reading more, because that's what Uwa does. And I think they're getting a lot of appreciation from that, even if there's a lot of bugs, even if it's a difficulty playing the game properly.
Be a good woman now.
I think it's also really important to realize not everything is easy for these games, and it's a lot of work. So, great job, Wuthering Waves. Great job. Absolutely well done in getting us the help we wanted, or getting us the ability to play quickly and efficiently. Actually well done. They compensate really greatly. That 5-star selector was really cool, and it was really good because it means that they do care about the viewers, instead of just giving them a bunch of bugs and then saying, oh, we fixed it, but like, we don't want to compensate you because why should we, type of thing. I think that's really important to realize and notice. Genshin has never done that. I don't think Genshin needs to do it, because the player base is so good at like just wanting to have the game a certain way. I mean, I guess so, right? So, yeah, I definitely think Wuthering Waves right now as a step on Genshin. I think it's really important to notice that, to look at it from a perspective of what is the point of playing the game? Why do people enjoy the game? Right?
Leave me.
And I don't think a lot of people understand that. Wuthering Waves different, and if you do, you do. If you don't, you don't. But I've seen a few comments on Twitter and shit. Man, there's people that just don't like it. And I'm like, alright, good job, but the fact of the matter is, Genshin is just kind of dead right now, right? You're not able to play it. You're just sitting there watching. And that shit's boring. Right? Boring as hell. The inability to watch or play the game, or the lack of rewards, and then you just can't pull the characters you want, so you have to swipe. It's pretty shitty. Especially when you reach endgame. And now, last point is, looking at the new Genshin updates, and then
Unkar
looking at
spent a
Wuthering Waves,
long time on
and
this. Wanna
Wuthering
have a
Waves already
bite?
has tons of endgame content. Genshin added some rewards as part of this, a whole entire single pull, crazy, right? And they also added this other endgame, but the other endgame, right, is kind of iffy. Like, I think it'll be cool, but I also think the fact you can't use your own characters, or the fact that you can share other characters,
Unkar spent a long time on
you
this.
better have
Wanna have a bite?
that you can actually play it. Because if your friends don't have it, then you can't clear it. Also, honestly, sometimes the game will not be as good. So that's all. Matland, very promising. Days of Quest, very promising. But Wuthering Waves right now has the upper hand. I don't think anyone can argue that. Oh well, like, you know, Genshin just has been here longer. Doesn't that mean it should have gotten better? No, yeah, it does. Right? So you can't tell me shit like that. Alright, you just can't argue like that, because it's had so much time to improve. Right, we've given them so much advice or help, asked them. Tectone has asked, a ton of people have asked. Right, like thousands of people, millions, I swear to God, have played the game, and there were strikes and shit. And I don't think they listened, just because they can make the money off it. And it's true, they make the money off anyways, whatever, right? But I definitely think it could be a bit more caring. Because I think Coop Games will be making a ton of money off this game.
Unkar spent a
And I
long
really hope
time on
they
this.
don't do what
Wanna have a
Genshin
bite?
does. And just abandons us there with, after having given us and listened to us, they just stop listening to us because they have enough money now. That's no good. I really hope they don't do that. Please, whatevs, don't do that shit. Anyway, guys, thanks for listening to my thoughts. I kind of started rambling on at the end just because I was just trying to think of like different things and think about my opinion on Wuthering Waves. Really important to look at it from a neutral perspective. Yeah, you know, me neutral. It's really important to me. And I think it's really good that they're trying to do it. And that's it, really. I mean, I don't think I missed anything. I think the game's really well made. I think the UI is great, and overall, it's a great game. I actually want to play it. Whereas Genshin, I kind of now feels just like a chore. Oh, hop on there, do the dailies, get some primos so that I can pull my favorite characters and get off. Wuthering Waves, you get on, and there's always combat. You can go farm echoes if you want. It'll be really fun, and you don't just have to just do
Unkar
one
spent a
thing. You're
long
always
time
gonna
on
get
this.
shit from
Wanna have a
wandering around the
bite?
world. Man, on first update, let's open up the map. A fucking enormous map, I swear to God. It's bigger than Genshin's, alright? Look at that. After 3 years of Genshin, and this thing is massive. Alright, maybe it's not as big as Genshin, I can't tell. Dude, it's enormous, alright? And if they're gonna keep adding shit, man, there's a lot of exploration to be done, alright? So, this kind of brings me to the end of the video. I hope you liked it. I know it's kind of like a scuff video because I'm literally on my phone and the connection shit and shit like that. But I really hope you enjoyed and or listened at least, because it's really important to understand how I play, or how anyone plays the game, everyone's perspective will be different, right? So don't kill me if I said something, because that's stupid, right? I said something, it's my opinion, and honestly, it's my opinion.
Be a good woolly now.
If you want to be upset about someone else's opinion, that's just an L on you guys, right? I see this a lot, where a ton of idiots are just getting mad at other content creators for no reason. That's like, dude, they've been doing this a long time, and some haven't, sure, but it's their goddamn opinion. Everyone has their own goddamn opinion. Just let them have it. Let them have their opinion. That's it, that's all. It's so simple, right? Anyway.
Be a good woolly now.
This is the end of the video. I hope you guys had a great time, and I'll see you in a bit. I'll be posting more regularly now, and I really hope that you guys come back and watch some more. Thank you. Have a great day.